Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you. I am here for you as often as I can to help you find the keys to the door that will maybe unlock your happiness. And isn't that what we're really here for? To try to get happy? Man, get happy. Hey, if this is your first time here, I'm glad you found the show. I don't know how you did, but if you want to let me know, you can text me, 304-506-3332. Tell me how you found the show. And you know what? While you're at it, tell me what you were searching for. See if I'm doing something right over here. Don't forget about my book, The Positive Perspective. I'm sure you know it by now if you've listened to the show. If not, you can get it on Amazon or directly from my website, bepositivepodcast.com. You can get everything there. You can listen to the podcast. You can buy the book. You can get merchandise. Go check it out, bepositivepodcast.com. I also love to hear from you, Cindy. I love your pictures and stuff and keeping me abreast on your life and what's going on. It's a nice morning ritual that we have, apparently. It's the text line, 304-506-3332, and you can also leave me a message there. Don't worry, I won't answer that phone, but leave me a message. I want to hear from you. You get to hear my voice. I want to hear yours, damn it. Give me a call, 304-506-3332. And one of these days, I might even do a live phone-in show where you can call me and we'll talk live on the air. We'll try that maybe. Let me know what you think about that. Text me if you like the idea. If you got something you want to talk about, you want me to talk about, you go to the website /yourstory and send it to me, and I'll talk about it. I'll talk about anything except politics. I'm not talking about politics. Somebody asked me, actually, a guy I was talking to through the marketplace on Facebook. And we got to talking, and he asked me, I told him about the podcast, and he said, do I talk about any political stuff? And I said, no, I don't. I do not ever talk about political stuff on this podcast because you're so inundated with political opinions and so much crap on the outside. It's not my place to even talk about it. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to think, whatever, it's up to you. This is up to figuring out, this show's about figuring out you, right? All right, so speaking of that, this show is kind of, I've been thinking about this a lot. The older I get, the more I think about this, and the more I lose friends and people that are very close to me, the more they move on to their next existence and move to energy, away from the physical into the energy state. I'm sure there's a better name for that, but that's what I'm going to use. I start to think about my mortality. And this show's about, do you ever think about your mortality? And, you know, we all come to the, acceptance at one point of our lives, like, okay, we're not going to be here forever. We're not going to live on forever because that's not the way it works. We have a finite amount of time here, and we don't know how long that is. And I asked a question on Facebook. If you had one question you could ask God, what would it be? And someone said, well, why do babies die? And why do young people die? And, there's all kinds of questions. But those stuck out to me because I wondered, I'm like, you know what? They didn't have a chance at life, but their purpose was short-lived. And we all come here for a reason, but you never know how long you have. Some people have, minutes, years, decades. Some people even live a century. And it's what you do with that time. Because you can't really focus on the end of your physical existence. Can't really focus on when you're going to dump this meat suit. I make light of it because I can, in my mind, I can. I mean, I enjoy life. I love life. I love this physical experience that I'm having with my family and my friends and my work and my whole environment and the life that I've created for myself. I enjoy it, and I'm relishing in that because I'm creating what I want. So I'm enjoying my life. And I don't accept the things that I don't want. I just don't accept it. Nobody could, I just don't. It's my freaking life. And when you start feeling that way, it doesn't matter what other people think, say, or do. And all you focus on is what's best for you and your family, what makes you happy and what you want to be in your life. When you start doing that and start fulfilling it, man, it gets really good. But if I've accepted my mortality, but I don't dwell on it, I don't think about it, it's not important to me. And it doesn't come into my mind until I lose somebody really close. Now, if you've listened to the show, you've heard my podcast about Tom Float. and someone who was a mentor to me. And when you lose somebody really close like that, even though we haven't talked a lot over the years, he's a person that made an impact on my life. So when you start thinking about, wow, I did mention that the thousands and thousands of people that he positively influenced, and you start thinking about when you leave the planet, when my time is done, when your time is done, what are people going to say? What are you leaving? What positive energy are you leaving on this planet to make it a better place? What mark have you made? What footprint are you leaving in your wake that people will say, wow, you know what? This person did this. Nat always had a smile on his face and gave a positive attitude and made me feel special. He always lit up a room. You know, whatever it is that they're going to say, hopefully it's good stuff that makes people have positive, happy memories of you. And if not, if you don't see that happening, then maybe you're not happy with who you are right now. Because I would hate to pass away and not be happy with who I was and have regrets. Because there's nothing worse than dying with regret. Especially if you have a lengthy passing. Not making light of it, but I am, because it's part of life, and it's like, nobody ever talks about that stuff. But you start really thinking about, okay, what if someone close to you gets really sick? My wife is sick right now. I started thinking, what would happen if I lost her? And how depressing and how my life could change for the worst. And that's because you get really attached to other physical beings, your emotions. And that's why we're here. We're here to learn this. And we're here to experience this love, this connection, this unconditional connection to what is good and what is right. And so many times in life, I've come to a place where I probably shouldn't have been here. My life probably should have been taken. It should have been done. The stupid stuff I've done, the situations I've been in, whether it's car accidents, whether it's stupidity on my part, whatever it is, I survived it. It's like, wow, lucky bastard that I am. But I don't think it's luck. I think it's my destiny to actually show people and help people see the positive strength and the ability to create your life that each individual has if they choose to. When you say you can't, of course you can't. But when you choose to be happy and go, you know what, I'm going to do what's right for me at all costs. And it's at all costs and all consequences. So your decisions might not have pleasant consequences, but it might get you to a place that's 100% you. And that's what it's all about, man. This whole life is all about enjoying and experiencing this physical being. This life that you've created for yourself, that we've created, that we're living. Not what's outside, not what the physical mumbo jumbo spewing crap, whatever is being shoved down your throat to try to force you to believe or to force you to think that you have to be a certain type of person, or you have to act this way or be this way in order to fit in, or you're going to be rejected. Now, when you go back into religious stuff, into the Bible, how Jesus was crucified for believing and doing right and being the Son of God, and he stood by his convictions and paid with his life. But it's only a physical life. It's just a meat suit. And when you think of that, and you think, okay, you know what? Something else is out there for me. It might not be this physical thing, but what the hell? There's more. Don't be afraid of what can be and what's next. What's next? I think about that. When I pass, and it would be so cool if people could, when they pass away, could actually somehow tell you realistically, so we can all understand what happens when you leave here. But I think that if we realized that we're capable of and where we're going from here, I don't think there'd be a human race. We'd all be like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, take me there. Let's go. But that's just my opinion, and it's just here, on this show. I'm trying to have a lot more fun. I'm trying to be a lot looser. Maybe the term is more loose. I'm not sure what it is, but I do have some of your emails that I want to go through in the next few shows. I haven't been doing a ton of shows because of remodeling again, and there's some crazy things going on, but I'm going to at least get to one show, maybe 2 a week, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's still entertaining you, because I'm entertaining myself, and if you're part of it, hey, we're having fun. So don't worry about your mortality. We're all going to die. Let's enjoy the moment now, the present. That's why they call it the present, because it's a gift. So let's enjoy it and be happy. All right. That's what I'm shooting for, to help you do that. All right. That's the show. That's it. That's a wrap, man. I hope you enjoy the book. And if you don't have it, please go pick one up. I want to say thank you to Podomatic for helping me keep this podcast on the air for all these years and help me to afford it and giving me the best possible streaming and publicity and marketing. They're fantastic. Podomatic.com. You can start your own show if you want. Why not? Even if it's just you talking to yourself, you might learn something. All right. Hit me up on a text line. I love hearing from you, and I respond right away. People are like, oh crap, you respond. I'm like, well, if I'm not sleeping, I'm responding. 304-506-3332. I want to hear from you. Tell me something. Tell me something good that happened to you today or this week. Something that, in a couple of sentences. I don't have time to read novels, but in a few sentences, what happened to you that changed your life for the better? Or what did you do or say to change someone else's life for the better? It's a good feeling, and maybe nobody notices it, but if you did something for nice, like today my daughter said that she did something nice and it felt really good. She gave a couple of her friends some of the cookies that she made the night before. They were having crappy days, and she pulled a couple of, for some reason, she made cookies, took them to school, and just at the right time, it just happened to pull them out and made their day. Something as small as that. You change someone's day by giving them a cookie. I mean, how simple is that? And that's what life is. It's really that simple. Just be nice to people, share positivity, and, let's enjoy this freaking thing that they call life, all right? That's it. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. Please grab the book, go check out the site, do all the stuff, text line, in the links, all that stuff. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.